Well, good evening and welcome back, National Soccer League fans, to our final of 3 games of the day, match of the day, whatever you want to call it. But this is our Sunday afternoon matinee kickoff. It is the Revenants and the Manticores on show for you all today. We've got a thrilling contest on our hands between these two clubs, who both were playoff contenders last season, eliminated at the same stage in the conference round, or the wildcard round, rather. We'll have to see how they get on out here today. Revenants in front of their home crowd here in Roanoke, Virginia. And the Manticores visiting from the eastern seaboard down in the Rochester-Syracuse greater area. The starting lineups in the squad for you now. Having a bit of an issue with our audio on the crowd mic. No worries, we'll get that fixed in a little while. But again, no major additions to this change, or this 11. We saw for most of the last year a couple of omissions. Jazargo Ramses has left for the Orcas, seeking greener pastures. And they bring in a rookie in Baraka Haddad out of Saudi Arabia to replace him. He's on the bench today. I have to see if he can make a debut. He had an impressive preseason performance against the Scouts, scoring as a defensive midfielder. Manticores much in the same boat, but they did have a massive shockwave with the unexpected departure of Jonas Thorirson from their squad. They bring in rookie Andrei Serebrennikov back from free agency to replace his services. And then they draft a rookie as well to backfill that need in Samson Bouanga out of Gabon. To see how long Serebrennikov can hang on that starting role before the exciting rookie prospect second-round selection maybe takes a grip on that. We'll have to see. Let's see where the audio is coming from here too. It's strange. Something seems like it's not quite right. Wellington, we're going to just take a minute to pause here. No worries, guys. What is going on? Audio's gone Maudio. Seems to be fixed now. Sorry about that, everyone. We're back with our game of the, or match of the day, kickoff rather. And there's Catarino with a impressive tackle. One of the players of this, 2 in a row there. Wow, he is off to a flying start, Fabio Catarino. Ooh, crunched over. Here's Georgie Wilson picking up the pieces, though. Fast-paced start. Serebrennikov, who was the hero in their playoff run. Pop Doof, dream start for the Manticores. It is Catarino! 3 minutes in, and Catarino lashes home. The Revenants stunned. What a start for the Manticores. Well, just a case of a slow start here. Serebrennikov making it happen down the wing. There were questions about his career, what he had left in the tank at this stage, 29 years of age, but he has not lost a step. He finds Pap Doof, who unselfishly lays off for Fabio Catarino. And it's the dream start for the Manticores. 2 of their standouts in the playoff run, Catarino and Serebrennikov, connect. Blistering start. The Revenants pinned back and stunned. Vice camera booked in the build-up as well for the foul on Catarino. Hearn trying to make more of the same happen at the other end. What a start in our match of the day here on this Sunday afternoon. Wellington, Hughes. Critical player for this squad, Radovic. Lovely ball out wide. Hearn flicks in behind. Nice ball for Franklin Hughes. Can they make it a goal with their first attack? Hughes battling with Fjord and gets it back to his brother in the goal to clear his lines. Shout for a handball there, not given. Bit of a surprise. And now the Manticores on the front foot again. Catarino, no Chilamanchu. Lovely build-up play here. Pop Doof might take it on himself. Oh, what a finish! 2-0 inside 10 minutes. And Pop Doof carrying the load without Thorirson like he never left. The Revenants boos are raining down around the stadium. It's a shocking start here. So much for match of the day. It's Manticores who are all over the Revenants in front of the home crowd here. What a finish from Pop Doof. That is just arrowed into the top corner. It caused quite a stir last season, being brought in the free agency. A large part of probably why Thorirson ended up leaving the club, having to play second fiddle to him. You've got to say it's been justified. 14 goals, 8 assists last season. He's got a goal and an assist inside 10 minutes of this season today. Wilson, unlucky bounce off the arm. It will be a handball. And the Manticores surprised some people with a deep run. They went all the way to the divisional round where they were ousted by the runners-up in the Soccer Bowl, the Thunderbirds. So an impressive performance after they kind of scraped their way into the playoffs, looking to continue that momentum from last season. They're doing just that and more here in this match so far today. Revenants look completely lost, which, funny enough, is in line with the way they exited their playoff runs. A unceremonious 3-0 humbling at the hands of the Terminators. Oh my goodness! And there's their star boy, Esteban Enriquez, who nearly shut me up on the spot. And this man in the goal, the Iceman, Gary Fjord, called into question for some shaky performances last season. He's up there with a brilliant save. Esteban Enriquez to take the resultant corner. You got to feel in the Revenants need to respond quickly if they want to get back into this game. Swung in and Monet heads away. Sarah Brennikov, Katarino. Nice little play from the Manticores again. This is an excellent clinic in how to play out of the back, but Wilson had his pocket pick there, and here goes Esteban Enriquez. Couldn't get the reverse ball to come off, just got stuck behind him. Wilson now searching, long ball for Costa. It's going to hold up odd. Davies gets enough on it. Davies cuts back inside. On the back, Revenants trying to just settle in here. It is exactly the opposite of the start they wanted. They wanted to bounce back strong after that resounding defeat from the Terminators that ended their playoff run, and it's been more of the same here so far. Down 2-0 in the opening 10 minutes, but here comes Altobelli, much more encouraging. Nice cutback for Esteban Enriquez. What a block from Jean-Claude Monet. Nochilamachu. Wilson out wide looking for Costa again. Did well under pressure, but gave it away. Into the channel, two of the league's old guard here. Monet crunches him down. And we're able to keep that in just about. Manticores have had a couple of shifty calls go their way in the opening 20-so-odd minutes here. Here goes Monet, chased by Wellington. Pearson Fjord, how much longer will he be in a starting role in the center back position? His performances, along with his brother, also called into question, and the Manticores didn't help unsettle those rumors. As we'll pause in that story for a moment here as Alderman Ahmed to the back post, and it's not going to connect with Nochilamachu out of bounds on the cross. It's worth noting that they did draft Lucero Rodriguez, the Uruguayan center back, one of the highest graded and highest rated center backs in the draft class this year. And I've got a feeling it's only a matter of time and a when, not if situation. Will he supplant Fjord or Monet in that center back role? But of course, seem happy to bide their time. He is certainly a bit more of a project than a pro-ready player. And for now, Fjord and Monet getting it done, keeping a clean sheet through the opening 25 minutes, and they have a 2-goal lead to boot. Here's Wellington looking for Hearn. Revenants seem to have woken up after the slow start, to say the least. Here's Hassan Mokhtar Zayad. Enriquez, clever play. Radovic again, just too cute in the final third. One too many passes. And now here comes Pop Duke for the other end. The Manticores have been ruthless on the attack today so far. Costa couldn't wriggle free from Kentler Davies that time. Midfield buildup is impressive from the Revenants again, but stalled out as they cross that midfield territory. And they unlock that transition from second to third gear. Get a goal back before the break to get back in the game. That's a nice pass. Another giveaway in the final third, though. Here's Nochilamachu. And Wilson running with him. Sarah Brennikov making a sweeping run forward. Andre cuts back for Wilson. Blocked by Vranish. Just when they needed him there. Pop Duke still has it, though. Strength to back into Vranish. Oh, and Pop Duke couldn't get free. Scores trying to get back. And it's not really taking advantage of the numbers here, though. You need to get people forward quick. Here's Hearn. Radovic, far side runner is free. Can he pick out? Altobelli, it's a nice ball for Callisto Altobelli. Rolled across, but Fjord in the way again. Altobelli. Hearn, gonna drive it! Oh, I think it took a deflection off of Harrison Fjord, who is taking the offseason rumors to heart, and he's playing out of his mind at the moment. Gets his backside on that one there. Swung in from the corner. Costa going to keep possession too, but given away. Wellington, Esteban Enriquez. Zayad searching now too. And given away, it's Fjord again. Here's Popdoof. Costa has had a hard time dealing with Bryce Campbell-Davies, who shuts him out again there. One of the league's best in the right back role. Popdoof, clever feet though, has it back for Costa. Still can't get free. We have zeroed in on him, it seems, so far in this game. Here's Altobelli. This is better from the Revenants. Hughes getting forward with Estevao Enriquez. Gonna try it! Oh, wow! It would have been a spectacular goal, but it sails just over the bar. Captain Franklin Hughes trying to put the weight of the team on his back there, and nearly had Fjord scrambling. 2-0 lead inside 10 minutes has remained intact for the Manticores. What a statement way to start your season. The Revenants have a lot of work to do. Certainly cut out for them in this second half. They've got 5 minutes of first half play to try and claw something back as well. They have been slightly on the front foot, I guess you could say at best, but they've yet to really test Fjord in a meaningful way. Hughes. Enriquez, it's Altobelli around the back door again. Altobelli breaking free! Ooh, Fjord came and got it. Good enough. Oh, that's a bad throw. Wellington. Oh my goodness, what are the Revenants doing there? Just got to shoot that ball. They keep winning it back, and the referee's called a handball. Another harsh call against them. A couple of penalty shouts in this first half going their way in front of the home crowd, who are getting more and more irate with not only that, but also the team's performance in this first half. Manticores going to send this one long from Fjord. Wilson did well to hold up the ball. And now it goes one further to Popdoof. Nice from the Manticores, who have been fluid in the offensive part of the game and stout defensively. Here's Nocelamachu. Nice ball for Wilson. Lovely interchange. It's Wilson! Still Wilson! And Carpenter, it was Granish, I think, who got just the slightest of touches in to prevent what would have been a lovely team goal from the two Manticore midfielders there. Ivich gets back in. Into added time now. It's a bad giveaway from Zayad. What was he thinking there? Here is Catarino. Popdoof to make it 3! Carpenter finally gets a hand on something. Story of the half. Just sloppy play at the back from the Revenants. They've been borderline catatonic going forward. What a save from Carpenter, though. It keeps the game from getting completely out of reach. It's still 2-0 in favor of the visitors here. Revenants have their work cut out for them. Nocelamachu trying to add insult to injury in this first half. Radovich pokes clear. Wilson going to lop one back in. That's going to be a sighter at best. Lovely Sunday afternoon into evening here in Virginia. Pleasant summer afternoon. And not so pleasant for the home side, though. Down 2-0 as we await the referee's halftime whistle, which should be moments away here as Carpenter lines up a goal kick. There is the aforementioned whistle from the referee. 2-0 lead to the visitors here. Manticores hot out of the gate with 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes and have their away fans up and off their feet clapping. Dante Popdoof. Impressive stats in that first half. A goal and an assist have his side in a comfortable position as we head into our halftime break. We'll be right back with second half action on the National Soccer League Network here in just a moment. Is that on the screen? Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. It is a contrast of emotions here between the two teams as the Revenants were simply outclassed in that first half. The Manticores too much to handle in that first 45, really in that first 10. These Revenants were not awake and alert. They're going to have to be much better in the second, and that's a good start because here goes Enriquez. Can he make it a fast start? He can! Estevao Enriquez with a perfect start. Just like the Manticores in the first half, a goal inside 2 minutes. The Revenants have a lifeline back into the game, and it's their magic man, Estevao Enriquez, who does it again. That scintillating play from the off. Radovich just rolls it forward, and suddenly the Red Sea is parted for the Revenants' main man. And Estevao Enriquez makes no mistake here. An emphatic finish into the bottom corner. Coming off the best season of his young career, Estevao Enriquez, in which he scored 13 goals and had 13 assists. No player had more in each category other than the league MVP, Konohamaru Saratobi, which really puts things into perspective when you think that he hit double-digit figures in both those categories. It was absolutely astonishing. Now a little bit of panic and worry maybe begins to creep into the mind of the Manticores. Can they find more of the same and keep doing what they did so well in that first half? Their own tricks have been used against them early in the second. Here's Fjord, who had a standout first half. Alex Hearn, of all people, to hook it away. Catarino, lovely control there, but Radovic scrapping in there for that ball, and he's won it. Enriquez have a little footwork there. Here's Hughes. Creates just a yard of space. Much better tempo to the passing. Here's Hughes rolling on forward. Wellington took too long, and now there's trouble because they had numbers committed forward there. Wellington wanted a free kick. He's not going to get it. Catarino off target there, though. Wrong choice. And that time, a rarity for his game. Revenants have control again. Looking to rise from the dead as they so often do, and they might do so here with Radovic. He's got it from Enriquez. Radovic! Oh, it's a top-class save from Fjord. How did he keep that out? Maybe a save of the season contender from Gary Fjord. It should be 2-2. Incredible goalkeeping from the Iceman. A little bit of hesitation in the final third again from the Revenants there. Just kind of a reverse game of hot potato. No, you take the shot. You take the shot. I don't want it. Need to be more decisive like Enriquez was. And now they could be punished at the back for a sloppy mistake. Nochilamachu to Catarino Shirley. Oh, another top save. It should have been another goal, but James Carpenter lays down the wood. What a stop here. Pure instinct from the Revenants keeper there to deny what should have been a point-blank finish. Wow. A dream start to this second half from a neutral point of view as Sarah Brennikov's header comes in. It's going to be a penalty for the Manticores. Radovic, the guilty party. Let's get a look at it here. Is this the right call? Oh, it's simply shocking. Looked like he was going for a surf. Off the chicken wing, and now Dante Pop-Diouf has a chance from the spot to restore the 2-goal lead for the Manticores on the stroke of the hour mark. Already scored and assisted on the day. Can he do so again here from the spot? Saved by Carpenter! Oh my goodness! Carpenter playing out of his mind at the moment. These two goalkeepers once again on our match of the day in inspired form. Hearn now at the other end. Here come the Revenants on the counter charge. Would be the ultimate sucker punch for the Manticores here. Hearn dribbles out and out of bounds under no pressure. First change of the day, it's Baraka Haddad, the exciting rookie first-round selection for the Revenants, who flashed glimpses of his potential in the preseason, who's on with 30 minutes to spare here. But Franklin Hughes, the captain, being withdrawn. Laying down a bit of a marker there to see if that is a pattern or just a one-off trend, if he will be the midfielder of choice, Hughes, to be withdrawn over Radovic and Enriquez. Costa. Manticores still pushing for that 2-goal cushion again. Nochilamachu gave it away, but then won it right back. And then gave it away again, but they've got it right back. And now it's Nochilamachu. That's how he keeps it. More careful possession here for the Manticores. Catarino, this is nice. Looking for Sarah Brennikov, but Aaron is in the way. Enriquez knocks down. Good tempo to the passing again. Here's Haddad. What can he do? Nice ball inside. Wellington plays it out wide for Alpabelli, who's been lively on the wing, but hasn't really had much end product to show for it. Enriquez and Fjord again, just able to get a footing at the death. Lovely passing from the Manticores. It's been a clinic and build-up play today from both sides. Here's Sarah Brennikov. Cuts back for Catarino and nearly finding Pop-Diouf, but it is vice camera in the way, as he so often is. Here's Esteban Enriquez. They need another moment of magic from him. Haddad, lovely flick on there. Back to Hearn. Has the fans off their seats there, the rookie. Oh, and then Hearn gave it away that time. Poor pass at a bad time. Nochilamachu. Costa. Wide he goes. Yadier Costa with two in the middle to pick out. He's looking for Pop-Diouf. Carpenter's come a long way and just about got there. 20 minutes to go here. It's still anybody's match. 2-1 lead for the visiting side. And the Manticores. We've seen all three visiting teams prevail in these match of the days so far. And now Manticores could put it to bed here. Brandish in the way with a block. Oh, nice scoop ball from Nochilamachu. Sarah Brennikov can hit them from here. He has it here. Lovely return ball. Sarah Brennikov. Tight angle. Nearly caught Carpenter off guard. A corner for the Manticores with 15 to play. They want to end it on their terms, leave nothing to chance. You got to admire that. I have a change of the guard here before, though, and it looks like the ref is going to signal to his assistant. It is 2 changes, Wellington and Hearn off for Penterman and Florentino. And we're going to see Fabrizio Gilardelli on, the signing from the Pioneers for the Manticores. So 1 change left for each team. 2 made on the day. Nocciolaccio sweeps it in low. And Altobelli couldn't keep it through his Italian compatriot, Gilardelli. Doof on the turn. Another corner for the Manticores. A save you'd expect Carpenter to make, but one that still required saving. Good striker's instincts here from Pop Doof to get the shot off quickly. Vice Camera does well to force him wide. Carpenter does the rest, but it is a corner. Home side trying to hang on here, and at this point maybe Nick. The Manticores back on the counter. They are showing a lot of pressure here. Look to the Macho to take again. In the absence of Jean-Paul Napier. It's toward Fjord, who's had a great game. Not good enough on the header, though. Here's Radovic. And seeking a moment of inspiration. Here is Baraka Haddad. What a story that would be for the rookie. Looking to get in behind, and Monet and Gilmore shutting the door brilliantly. Here is Katarina, who opened the scoring. Can he play a part in closing it? That's a nice ball for Gilardelli. Or Gilardi, pardon me. Wilson. Quick change of pace into Vranish. Benjamin has it now off the bench. Into Radovic. Esteban Enriquez. That's the lone goal on the day for the Revenants. Here goes Florentino. Trying to get him in out wide again there. Altobelli, but they just can't find his feet. Gilmore's all over him. Just over 10 minutes for the Manticores to try and hang on here as Gilmore lofts a wide ball. Here's Haddad. Enriquez. Snuffs it out, and now here come the Manticores on the counter charge. Georgie Wilson. Nice flick on from Pop Doof. Nocciolaccio with a full head of steam to win it for Pop Doof, and he has done! Brilliant 1-2 from Pop Doof and Nocciolaccio to seal the deal. The Manticores 3-1 ahead, and that will do it. Pop Doof with a game to remember in his season debut. 2 goals and an assist, and he's won it here for the Manticores almost single-handedly. What a performance. Credit to Nocciolaccio, the engine of this team, running like that with 85 minutes on the clock. Absolutely going for it. The Manticores have been rewarded for their sense of urgency here. No way back for the Revenants now. It's starting to pile out of the exits. They've seen enough here. Frustrating afternoon for the Manticores. Sure, they could have some real pedigree here this season, though. Might be more of a focal point than the lack of performance here from the Revenants. Here goes Enriquez. There's Altobelli on the back door. Going to claw one back with Haddad. It's saved, and Florentino puts it in. It's not all over just yet. Baraka Haddad made the save from Fjord, and Florentino pounces on the loose ball. Well, it's maybe a case of too little, too late. Why weren't they doing this earlier in the game? But Haddad forces the save, and Florentino does what a striker does best in the right time, at the right place, but they've left it too late. There's only 2 minutes of regulation time left. It's been a thrilling match of the day. Maybe the best one yet. Has that given the Revenants any sort of hope? Or have the Manticores done enough? How important does that 3rd goal become the insurance policy? Have the ball, though, with 90 seconds of the 90-minute match remaining, but long again. They've given it away rather quickly. How much added time will be the big question. There hasn't been a whole lot of stoppages in this one. Can't see more than 3 or 4 minutes. Board is going up now in the bottom of our screen. Penterman nods on 5 minutes. Going to be a little bit of a favorable addition there, but of course the Manticores are on the ball right now, and they could win it here with the goal. Nocciolaccio. Another lovely link-up play with Catarino. Pop Doof out wide to Gilardi. Good skill. Catarino forced outside. Good feet to cut back inside, though. Holding the ball up well. This is smart for the Manticores. Keeping possession. Catarino forces the save in the corner. Just what the Manticores need. Keeping the ball down here away from their goal. Catarino is such an underrated player in this squad. This midfield is what makes the magic happen for this Manticores team. Lamachu, Catarino, and Georgie Wilson now entering the fray with the departure of Napier. They are all excellent players in their own right. Penterman heads it up, but not really away. Monet gives it back to Noche Lamachu. Looking out across, and Granish. Forceful header. Penterman, good skill. Here is Esteban Enriquez. It's do or die for the Revenants. Here goes off the belly. We've got to get this ball forward quick. Handler Davies. Out to belly. Is there one last chance? Oh my goodness, the referee has blown it dead as the Revenants are streaking in behind for their final attack. The referee says enough is enough. A game with a lot of controversy for sure from a refereeing perspective, but not in terms of the quality we saw from these two teams on the pitch. Great fight in spirit and energy from both these two squads in our final match of the day in this week of action. That concludes our coverage of the National Soccer League Week 1. What an opening it has been to this new season, and what a way to cap it off. I'll leave you here with our full match highlights. We'll be back next week in just a few short days to bring you coverage of Week 2. For now, goodbye and good night. Enjoy this all you like. One sec.